Those are kind of a couple
Should
of my
I
passions.
kill the bird? Maybe do people
Nice
know what
segue.
the plan is with the bird on this?
All right, so for those of you out there, we brought a chicken with us. We talked about that on the last show, I think, and so I went and got us a chicken. Her name's Henrietta, I think, and she's been kind of hanging out with us for a couple days, and I gotta say, like,
best damn chicken ever. It's my spirit animal. Don't throw it into the fire.
I just wanted to
don't
spray it
do
a little
that.
bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
fan the fire.
Fan the fire. Come on.
oh, I feel like it'd be funny if it shat on you.
There. Okay.
But
So this is Henrietta.
But she's like a pet. She's been like, she hangs right with us. Like, she'll let you pet her.
She escaped from the box the first night, and we put her back in. The second night, she escaped, and we just let her run around. She's been eating all the insects around camp, which is pleasant.
She fans the fire occasionally.
She's real nice. Yeah, she'll go up to the fire and flap her wings, and
The fire will whoosh.
the fire will like kick up and stuff.
Yeah.
She's a real
She's
member of the
awesome.
team, and she's gonna take one for the team in a couple of minutes. You were starting to explain that.
Yeah, I kind of do feel bad about it now because it is kind of like a pet chicken at this point, but we're gonna kill the chicken, butcher it, and we're gonna fry it up because boiling was gonna take incredibly long, and I don't think it's a good idea to roast over like the wet, rotten wood that we have to work with. It rained about a day before we came in here, and this is an area it looks like that they kind of cut over. They went in and cut a lot of the stuff out of, and a lot of it looks scorched anyway. So there's just lots of rotten stuff that you could like grab a log that's this big around and just rip it apart in your bare hands. It's just barely holding together.
I found a log this big, and you guys saw it. I broke it with one hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots of rotten stuff. So yeah, we're gonna cook that chicken on the show, I guess. Like now.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I'm thinking right now, I'll grab the chicken, go off camera, kill it, but I'll still be mic'd up.
Yeah, Woody's never
Yeah,
killed
we'll
anything.
be reactioning, or I will reaction to him killing the chicken.
This is
I
the
think I'm
biggest.
gonna do it right there on the pile of wood. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. This
Yeah.
is the biggest thing Woody's ever killed. He wanted to be the one to swing the blows. So.
Figure out where you're gonna walk with it, because you got to get all the way over there with him. You know.
Yeah, you guys can't see it, but over there, there's a block of, a make-do chopping block. And over there, there's a thing, we're gonna hang her by her feet, and then her heart pumps, and the blood drains out in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, well, we're gonna cut the head off first, so she's insta dead.
Yes, yeah. We have a 1-bar connection. It kind of comes and goes. It's like a 0/1 bar. It's really hard to use the internet. But I managed to find, Kyle and I found the same webpage actually on how to butcher a chicken. And we're trying to follow like accepted kind practices and such. So
Yeah.
if you're with PETA, I'm sure you still won't like it. But if you're a regular person who understands that meat comes from animals, then we're doing our best to kill it as nicely as can be.
Also, I got this chicken from one of those factory farms you always hear about where she was gonna die anyway. So if anything else, we gave her a reprieve, gave her a nice week in the
Vacation.
wilderness. Got to be a free-range clucker for a little while. And
This is the best week of her life, I think.
it definitely was, I guarantee it. I still feel bad, but like the thing is like, what am I gonna do? Carry her out of here and make her my pet? Like, they're so like bad at surviving that it couldn't even live outside. Like, I'd have to make this a indoors chicken, and I'm just not altering my life for this chicken, even though it has made.
It's gonna alter its life for me.
It's like I've never seen a chicken that's this social, and it's not all chickens. Like, I feel like this is a special chicken. I really do. She came over there and like drank out of my little water thing and like lets me pet her, and I don't know, cool chicken. She'll stand on Chiz's feet and he'll like lift her up in the air and pet her and stuff. So
Yeah, chicken's badass. It's a shame she has to go, but there's really no other
Where's
option.
the machete?
Right in the tree.
Oh, here we go. Machete.
I'm gonna wrap your. Just don't lose a finger. That's what's most important.
I mean, if you do, we get to leave.
Oh, you sound concerned. Why is that?
I know what the knife is. Oh, don't cut your own head off. Jesus.
Yeah.
Now, once you kill her, she's gonna flop around a lot, and you're gonna see that on camera. But keep in mind, she's dead. If you've ever heard the old saying, "flopping around like a chicken with its head cut off," she's dead. But she's gonna be flopping a lot, and you're gonna want to carry her by her feet once she's dead.
All right, you're making me feel bad. Don't panic.
Would you like an assist?
So I'll watch as this happens
I'll-
because
let
this
me-
looks like it's going to be awful.
Cheers, you're the only one on camera right now. So
Yeah.
You need to give visual you need to do a lefty kind of reaction.
So the head is over the block like
Hang on,
an
let me get something to
executioner.
protect
Woody
my
is the
hand.
executioner. Kyle is holding the chicken's body and the head
Oh yeah, I
down
like that. I like
so that it doesn't move.
Make it happen.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Woody is about, he's got the
Make sure
knife
the blade
next
goes
to its
flat so
neck.
we lose
He
the
is
head.
he's getting ready to raise it and kill it.
Make it happen.
Here we go. Oh, he is hacking away at the chicken's neck.
I got it.
And
You remember in Game of Thrones
the head is off.
when
Holy shit! I'm covered with.
Show the camera.
And Woody's got chicken blood on him. There's the
All right.
body flipping and flopping around all
Body
over.
is cutting around. Oh yeah. We should start hanging it soon.
So you remember in Game of Thrones when Theon Greyjoy was gonna kill that guy, and it didn't go so well.
So here's the thing. I read on the internet they were gonna cut its neck instead of. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just go all the way back. I read on the internet.
Is your mic on?
Should be
Okay.
on yet. That when you slice its neck, they're like, slice it harder than you think you have to, because it's in no one's best interest to do it to take 2 tries or something. I was swinging that machete harder than I expected, and that was, I think it was just not the perfect tool. I worked hard at killing that thing in as few blows as possible. It sounded like it took 4, but by the second one, there was just like feathers that's holding it together. It took 2.
Where'd you throw the head at?
I didn't want to bring the head back on camera. It's over there.
Oh, do you want? I can get you the head.
No, I don't want
No,
the
it's
head.
cool. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Well, it's all dead and
The chicken's still moving as well. That is definitely
Yeah, I
well,
know,
it's-
it keeps
the
flapping.
body is.
I lost the head.
I tossed
He
it.
threw it in the woods
Oh,
somewhere.
you threw it in the woods.
Yeah.
I really was gonna get you the head.
I would have thrown fire at you.
Yes, I'm covered with chicken blood.
So what's the next step for the chicken?
Well, I'm gonna wait till he stops flopping around and do anything like that.
Well,
and
that's
then-
sad.
Oh, he's pretty
That's-
much there. All right, it's pot time.
That's-
But wait, I think we want to give it a couple minutes for blood to drain out. Do you think that process is done?
Doesn't seem to be happening.
Yeah,
I hear you. I don't know why.
Because
Let's
it's
give it a
heart's not
minute.
beating.
that's true, right?
Oh, right, because they just cut the.
They cut the neck.
With those animals that we were talking about earlier. The
Yeah.
ice truck killer.
So what they did on the internet, other than chop its head off,
Cut the jugular.
they had a tool that they put the chicken in, and it was like picture like a bucket with a hole in the bottom, but like a cone. A cone, we'll say that. And its head came out the bottom, and they just cut its neck, and the heart would pump the blood out of it. And do you want the machete to take the feet off? Oh,
Obviously.
you're gonna scald it
Yeah.
now.
Poor
Toss him in there.
Henrietta.
So
Oh,
for you guys, the camera can see the top of the pot.
Okay.
About it. So we get a good view of mostly everything.
So what we've done is we've put the
Oh, that was dumb of me.
I think he just scalded it pretty quickly. Kyle put some of the fire out. When he put the chicken in, the water came out of the side of the pot.
So
They
we're gonna
made it
scald
seem
the
like
chicken, and
It didn't take long.
that'll make him easy to pluck. I think I need to keep doing this, honestly.
Poor Henrietta.
So he's holding the chicken underwater so that it stays submerged. The water was boiling, which is even hotter than required. But apparently the feathers should come right off. And then we'll eat. We were gonna boil the chicken meat, and I called my wife, and she's like, that's not what you want to do. So we actually just kind of cheated and got frying materials because we weren't sure how to safely cook a chicken in the wilderness without like oil and stuff. So
Anybody want to say a few words for the chicken?
Well, she was a good chicken. She didn't deserve to go down like that. She rid us of pests and kept us company. She was kind of like a team mascot. But
you know, not just now, but like 30 minutes earlier, I've watched a lot of wilderness shows. Some wanted to prepare for this one.
Chicken.
yeah.
And you see the religious people like literally thanking God for the bounty that he delivered and stuff like that. People who aren't religious sometimes just thank the animal. Like,
I'm thankful for the chicken. I truly am.
yeah, and like, while I'm not ready to like pray on camera about it, I understand. I'm feeling the same emotions they did. Like that chicken just gave her life so that we can eat. and I don't know. I guess I'm a little more attached to my food than I normally am.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tasty. I don't think it. We'll let him scald. Do you remember how long it needs to stay in
It
the pot?
seemed like it was measured in like seconds, like 1-2 minutes, 30 seconds. And I think they sort of dunked it, but I'm not sure. You think so too?
Yeah, I think dunking would be good. It would just loosen it all up, I imagine.
Well, it's completely submerged.
Yeah.
But I mean the process of like cold, hot, cold, hot.
Oh, really?
What do I know? This
Yeah,
might-
I don't.
I think just let it soak.
Yeah, you give him a minute or two, and we'll see how easy the feathers are to get out after that. So what's the worst part so far, Chiz,
Of what?
of this? Like, what one thing that is the worst thing?
Being all hot and sweaty all the time.
Yeah.
I want to shower.
What's the best part?
Do I have to give an answer?
No,
I can't think of anything.
nothing good.
What's the least awful part?
The nighttime campfires. It's the only part I do like.
We're gonna do that in Raleigh a lot.
And that's
When
totally
it gets
different
cold.
though. That's totally different though.
Yeah,
Those are
but-
fun across the board.
Those
This
are
is
good.
the highlight of a very shitty like 16-hour day that I'm waiting to pass every day.
No, when like even when Chiz came to us, we had our bonfire. It was a little too hot to be honest. That'll get better.
Yeah, we should have brought pallets with us.
But to watch Chiz and like make fun of Hope, it's hilarious.
Had some good debates going.
Yeah. Oh, so what's your highs and lows?
The worst part is probably the same thing. I take 2 or 3 showers a day. Kind of OCD.
I'm just
about it.
covered in layers of sweat and bug spray.
Yeah, and like, I mean, there was a
so
point in my
much.
life where I was telling them, like, I took 4 showers a day. Like, I was always showering. Like, I like being clean. I like being fresh out of the shower. It's great. And so, like, bathing in the creek, and if you can call it that, is the worst part. And just being, like you said, like you sweat and then it evaporates, and you're left with the salt and the grime, and then the dirt, and then the bug spray, and then you sweat again and repeat the process. So you've got this layer of gritty disgustingness on you that's not appealing at all. We all stink pretty bad. The best part, I really enjoyed playing that prank on you. I've really enjoyed. I won't say I've really enjoyed, but the least awful thing. I like my hammock. These hammocks are great. Because last time around we slept on the ground, and that's just awful.
That was terrible.
You can't get comfortable, and you just can't get rested. But with that thing, I get a full 8 hours sleep, I guess, at night. And thank you, BattleBox, for including those in your gear pack.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So let's see. The worst part is probably the midday heat. Like when I'm sweating and I can't escape from that, that is probably the downside. Oh no, the worst part is the hunger. Like I feel like I'm high energy right now, like it comes and goes. But there are times when I get up and everything's a little dizzy and such. I do like the weight loss. I fully acknowledge that it's probably fat and muscle. But fuck.
You're getting shredded out here.
Yeah.
If we did another week of this, like I definitely know you and we'd be skin and bones.
Yeah.
Like another week of this, of just like
Chiz would be at my starting point.
minuscule calories and lots of work. Like just gathering enough firewood to boil this water was an undertaking. And
I made a mistake. I should have bought a new filter. We have a water purifier. I'm told that if you have beaver in the creek, I read this online, so it must be true, that the water is bad. Definitely bad. Don't doubt it. The water is bad. And the fact that when I like bathe in it and stuff, bubbles come up out of the dirt and mud makes me think that this is just not great water. It needs to be purified. But the filter on the purifier is so dense that purifying it is a tremendous amount of work. And I need to fix my mic. Sorry. Purifying it is a lot of work, and like it breaks every couple of pumps, and
we're
water's
gonna have
a
to
tight
go to the
one.
live. This is the 4th day. It's Thursday, so like I don't know if the water pump's gonna work tonight. We're probably gonna use those live straws that hit the BattleBox thing.
We could
Yeah.
use that pot
I
and
was
the
gonna
life
say,
straws
just,
and
yeah.
just suck from that.
Take a
Yeah.
pot over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work. I'm gonna take our chicken out.
Okay.
Yank its feathers off.
My
see if it
highs, I
works.
definitely love sleeping in the hammock. I gotta stop calling it a tent. I love sleeping in the hammock. That thing is awesome. Thank you so much. I like sleeping outdoors. I think that's a pretty neat thing. I like being skinny. I like hanging out with my friends in the woods. I think I'm not wired to give a shit about certain kinds of discomfort. So, like being dirty and stuff, I bathe daily in the creek, and yeah, I don't know. That seems fine. I'd do it again. I'm sitting here thinking like, there's only one more day left. Like I think I've got 3 more days in me.
Now I'm thinking like,
By all means.
I'm looking forward to the shower and I'm looking forward to the feast to come.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna get drunk.
So you're not.
I am. That's why I was asking Patrick if he could drive.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I want.
That's hilarious.
That's really hot, huh?
Really? Even through the gloves?
Even
His
through
toes
the
too
gloves.
hot?
Well, it's water.
Oh, I thought you just got his toe.
Well, I did something a little stupid.
Henrietta, you're my favorite chicken.
Smells pretty good.
So do the feathers just pull off easy? Have you like tried one? They do.
Look at that.
See, and
I forget, do we have to take the skin off or no?
Well,
should we defeather her a little further away from the campsite? Like, I don't know, just a thought.
Kyle's gonna go clean that bird real good.
Chiz cleverly has the wired lav, so he can't even do anything.
That is correct. Can't
If his mic, he's just stuck where he is.
can't do anything really.
Um,
Sucks being grounded.
But yeah, I've had a good time on the trip. I'm good. I'm good. What else should we talk about? Oh, Joe Biden's supposed to run.
Joe Biden is supposed to run. He's hitting the rounds right now and gonna go through Atlanta, I think.
He's talking
Tonight.
to Hillary's donors. Apparently,
Mhm.
a bunch of them only donate to her because he's not there.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool.
So hopefully he does announce soon. Hopefully like next week would be nice. I'd like him to hit the ground running and start going. And he gets my vote.
I'm real curious. I mean, I need to listen to him before I say I'm voting for him, but I want to know who Obama endorses. Like he's kind of close to both of them, Secretary of State, VP.
Can you fire Hillary?
Yeah, she's no longer Secretary of State.
John Kerry is.
She's the
Yeah.
ex-Secretary of State, but I thought she stepped down and
Yeah, she
had
had a
planned
head.
on running, and
She had a head issue or something.
a head issue,
I forget.
like a health issue.
Yeah, something in her head. I think she hit her head really hard or something.
Man,
Gross.
how's the defeathering coming?
Pretty awful.
Really? It seemed so good the first couple feathers.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you see?
what is that? Is he burnt?
Please explain what you're looking at.
So I see. It looks almost like the chicken was dropped in the fire, but I know that didn't happen.
Put
Maybe.
him on the ground for a second. Maybe it was that.
What are you seeing?
I can't see anything. You said it looked.
But I'm talking to Kyle.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
What is that?
The meat's discolored in some way.
I'm looking.
Colored.
So this is skinless. And on that side,
That's not that's blood, right?
Sounds very,
I don't know.
very
I'm
concerning.
not professional.
Well, good. I'll eat it.
I think it's blood because whatever was.
I don't know where to go from here.
So it looks like he's taken off most of the
I don't know
chicken's
what's
skin.
going on.
Yeah, it was kind of inevitable.
I'm not complaining.
Oh,
I'm, just,
I
I'm
know.
narrating
I mean,
here.
not
Yeah,
taking off the
it's mostly
chicken's skin,
skinless
too,
now.
You know.
Pretty smelly too.
Mine's fine. The more you touch it, the worse it gets.
I'm sorry. It's hanging off by, it's taped. It's taped to one side. I'm a sweaty mess. I apologize for the mic rubbing. So Kyle's breaking off pieces of chicken and throwing it in the woods. Maybe that'll help us catch the next thing.
Yeah.
Now you need to gut it.
I
And
did.
why is its head like
I
that?
don't know, dude.
Now you didn't drop it in the mud.
No, I didn't.
She smells like chicken.
Sounds
Well,
about
good.
right.
I'd be concerned if she smelled like pork.
I mean, she started cooking, it seems. You're
Chicken
doing good,
smells
Kyle. I like
chicken.
this. Kyle's
Good to
breaking
know.
bones. I hope the mic picks it up.
Mm-hmm.
And can you get the feathers off her neck? She's got a few left. Now you need to gut it.
Yeah.
And Kyle is a chicken gutting master.
I've never done
Totally.
it before. I ran over one with a tractor before. That does the job pretty
That's
good.
awful.
What kind of tractor? Tell me more.
55 fucking horsepower.
55 horsepower. Holy shit. Front end loader?
Oh yeah.
You don't say.
4-wheel drive.
You're doing great.
Oh, thank you, Woody.
This looks like a chicken. Like, what's happening is, as he like breaks the bones off and rips the feathers off, it's turning into something that's becoming more familiar to me. Now the problem is, it still has a butthole and all the stuff that leads to it. Do you want a knife?
Yeah, a good one.
I'll give you my SOG. I think that's a. I think that's a pretty good choice.
Yeah.
All right. Trying not to have mic issues as I bend over.
I should probably do this over there, to be honest, on one of those boxes.
On a box? Okay.
Well, all right.
I got a knife here. This will work.
Do you?
Yeah.
That was gonna be our cutting board.
Here's
Oh, yeah,
a choice
there's the
if
breast.
you change your mind. Is that in frame?
Yes.
Well, everything
I
he's
call
about to
winners
pull out
on the
looks
heart.
awful.
Just kidding. I don't want it at all.
There's your bait and intestines.
This is almost certainly not the correct way to do this, so hope no one's learning right now. We really don't know what we're doing. That's the whole point of this.
That just looks awful.
Those are gizzards. That's good eating right there.
Actually, the gizzard is right here.
I swear, it looks to me like we're getting close to a thing here. Like,
It looks a lot more like actual chicken I've eaten than I'd expected it to.
exactly. We're getting close to the form of bird that we see at the store. Which, you know when you're driving and you're lost, and then suddenly you start to recognize, like you're on the outer edge of places you know? That's where we are with this chicken right now. Like, I think I've seen this
I
before.
think you just cut the legs off, right?
Yeah, I guess. You want to take it from here, Woody?
You know, you're doing so well.
I really don't know where to go from here, and I feel like I boiled one of my fingers, and I want to look at that. I've got other gloves.
Of course you do.
I would burn those gloves.
Dip them in the
I
water.
really did boil my finger.
Did you?
God damn it.
Let's see.
Well, I'm gonna stoke the fire a little bit, and that's that. God, I know I'm not supposed to touch the mic, but
I turned you down so nobody can hear it.
okay. Wait, I think I have the tape. Yeah, can you
Your
mute me
finger?
for a second? I'll just tape my mic up again.
Just Chiz and Carl.
Yeah, well, Kyle burnt himself apparently. I don't see where.
Yeah, can you bring that closer to the camera?
It's not bad. I just stuck my finger
he
in the
definitely boiled his finger.
I stuck my finger in the boiling water and a little skin fell off.
Yeah.
It's never good.
No. Fly, fuck off. Chicken. Oh, Henrietta, you look so thin.
Chicken did look a lot bigger with feathers on it.
Yeah, there's not as much there once you pull all the insides out. So,
She really.
once I catch my breath here and take a minute, I'm going to cut all the little bits and pieces that are edible off and cut them into strips. I guess I can take that thing of water and dump it out.
Dump it out.
Yeah. That was stupid.
Burn your finger?
Yeah, I stuck my fucking hand in boiling water like a moron.
You had the glove on though, right?
Yeah, but gloves don't protect against boiling water. It just absorbed the water and it went straight through and burnt me.
Good point.
Just stupid, stupid, stupid.